What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I am your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. But guys, yet again, we're going to skip over you for a minute because we've got a very special guest returning to the stream, this time to play a game instead of mock drafting with us, is Scott Simpson, founder of Nimble with Numbers, co-founder at FF Millionaires. Scott, we are so glad to have you back on today, man. How are you?
It's about time.
Well, I got to say, I'm so excited to be back on, and that intro beat was dope. I was just like, I was feeling it. I was in there, and I was like, oh, the show's about to start, you know? So I'm excited to be here with you guys. I've been watching your shows. I've been seeing all the great guests that are on, and you guys are crushing it. I love it. It's so cool to see people and to talk to people in the beginning of whatever they're doing, and then just to see the steamroll effect and the success you guys are having. I love it. Thanks for having me on. And, keep mixing it up. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it.
Man, Scott, I appreciate that. You just made my day. I thought it was already made with you coming on, but I really appreciate it. We are
pretty amazing, aren't we? We are pretty cool.
We are.
Yeah.
Josh always coming in with the humbleness. Humility.
Well, Scott, what I'm waiting for is last time we discovered a weird connection where you were JL's girlfriend's teacher in elementary school. I want to know what weird connection we're going to discour today. There's something in my life. There's got to be something that's going to come out today.
I'm guessing JL related since we're both Moco bound, and I drove by where he kind of lives, and I just said, "Hey, JL lives over here." My wife's like, "Who are you talking about?" There's some guy I met on the internet. Don't worry about
my internet friend.
Yeah, DMs. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. So
just some guy.
We gotta go grab some Cafe Rio soon.
Oh heck yeah.
Cafe Rio. Oh, all the cool Baltimore people know about Cafe Rio, and us Texas
that's not
folk
Baltimore,
are just out of the loop.
I wish there was something
Moco, bro.
I don't know anything about that area.
So good. I'm so
that's closer to DC, really.
Yeah,
guys, we have a new first commenter champion. Jay got in here before Craig and threw this comment up there. What's up, Jay? Said I did it 5 hours early. And Craig, good sport, as always, said, well done, Jay. Well,
good job,
you know what
Jay.
that is? Well done. And Craig said, will SCOTT be an HORSE today? I say nay.
Well, I say yay.
What if we played Fantasy Scott instead of Fantasy Horse?
Maybe.
Can we play maybe?
And if you lose, instead of doing a horse impression, you have to do your best Scott impression at the end. Scott, that'd probably be real easy for you. What's up, Jordan? Welcome in. And Tyler said, I already miss being on the show. We'll have to have you back.
Miss you too, Tyler.
I miss being on the show as well.
Tyler, Jordan, all these friends are awesome.
They really awesome people up in here. And Anthony said, anyone who comments before the stream is, oh, damn it, never mind. That would include me. You know what? Just throw out the insults already. What's up, Troy?
Gang.
Welcome, man. Glad to have you here.
What up,
and
Troy?
Craig said, don't be jealous, Tony. You know what? He's up. And we got David Mendelson in here from Triple Play Fantasy. What's up, David? Scott saying Scots assemble. All the Scots.
That's great.
Scott Fish put out a tweet a couple days ago about it, and we were all like, coming together. Scott Barrett, Scott Fish. He even threw Tom Everett Scott in there, and he's it. So there's a whole Scott revolution going to happen. I don't know what it's going to look like, but when we come, you'll know because we'll be Scotting it up.
We've talked about Jeff Week before. I think we got to have Scott Week, where it's all just straight Scott guests over and over. What's up, Brady? Welcome in. Brady? And Anthony said Dynasty Rewind has better intro music, but FYF is chill too. I'll take it because they do have great intro music. That's pretty awesome. What's up, Maria? Oh, repping the shirt right there. That was pretty.
Guys, I gotta say,
that's awesome.
What's up, Maria? Welcome in. And Brady saying drop a like. Absolutely. And while we're on that note, if you guys have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to us, and you can make sure you never miss another episode of our stream again. Josh, Dan wants to let you know that he made 3 trades yesterday.
That's hot.
I hope you had a lot of fun.
I'm having fun.
How many towels did you go through yesterday? That's a lot of towels.
Rick, I think Rick is a little thirsty today with all those Ys coming in with the hey. The longer the Ys, it's not even Thursday yet, Rick. Come on.
Tomorrow. Come on. Troy's getting that warm up.
Dan, I want to hear about those trades, by the way. Sorry.
Speaking of,
we're
Josh,
gonna get to them.
You got a trade.
I know.
You haven't even answered yet.
No, listen, it's been a busy day, but I did see it. And the problem is that I just don't have enough room on my roster. And I think that's probably the problem you're running into. I realize. So you're trying to make a trade, getting a draft pick, not having to worry about that roster spot. I don't think I can do it, man. Just because I don't want to cut any of my guys right now.
Well, my team's so good, I can't cut any.
I know.
Me neither. What happened? You have to increase the roster size.
I'll let you guys know that I can cut a lot of people from my team in that league. So maybe we try to get some trades together.
Yeah,
Anthony saying, Scott, damn, how is your shirt gold?
I think it's his green screen. I thought the same exact thing.
It is my green screen. So if I turn my green screen off, it's just regular.
It does look.
It actually looks really cool.
I was gonna say if that was like actually how it looked in real life, it would be fantastic.
Let's reach out to them. They got to make some with some like gold foil Dynasty Rewind logos on
like
it.
You push up and down and it go like it does that. Flip.
Oh, the sequins, that would be.
Yeah, the flip.
It's usually on pillows. Yeah,
you know what? We're making sequined flippable FYF shirts. It's coming.
Dude, I love it. I think kids love that stuff. Make it an NFT and we're gold.
There we go. Yeah. The other way, one way it'll just be our logo. The other way it'll be Josh's face, just straight up. You go up and it's got Josh's face.
He's kind of the best looking. Like technically, it's not saying much.
That's fair.
No.
That's fair.
Maybe you're saying me? I'm the best looking.
Maybe if you did a hybrid,
that's better than winning horse.
If all three of us had a baby,
yeah.
Right. Honestly, I think if you smush us all together, the results would be terrifying. So I'm gonna not do that. I just feel like it would look a little off. Rick took away all the Y's. We just killed his thirst right there.
I meant he.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys? Scott, we brought you on today to play a game of fantasy horse. You've never played before, but you probably already know the rules. Jeff's the one who always forgets them. So I'm going to run through the rules of this game for Jeff up there and anyone who's watching who has not seen us play horse before. How this game works is I, along with the help of Jordan Vanek, have compiled a list of fantasy or NFL related trivia questions. We're going to play just like the old basketball game you used to play as a kid. Josh, I'll ask you a question. You can choose to play or pass. If you play and get it right, you get to give a letter to one of your opponents. If you get it wrong, you get a letter. Now, if you pass it to say Scott and Scott gets it right, you get a letter, Josh. Scott, you get the past question wrong, you get a letter. If you spell out horse, you are out, and you got to give us your best horse impression as a punishment. The last one standing is our fantasy horse winner for this week.
So we don't want letters, right?
You don't want letters.
Okay, just making sure.
I love playing this game because there's so many points where jokes become very inappropriate every time. Every time. And it's like whoever thought of this game was brilliant. They're like, listen, we're going to play a game called Horse. And the guy's like, no, that's stupid. That's stupid. He's like, no, but let me explain the game. He's like, no, I don't care.
Listen.
Just listen, there's a point. Listen, you hoe. What?
It gets funny pretty quickly. The more letters we add on, you'll see.
Right. Wait till the next letter.
That's not even the punchline, man.
And then by the end, it gets totally normal.
Right. Yeah. And then you're just like, I'm a damn horse.
Maria says teachers love those sequin shirts.
Apparently.
I am a teacher. I'm into it. My daughters have a few. They're not as cool as this shirt, though. I mean, if this shirt was sequins, man, I mean, geez Louise, it would just be a number one seller in the fantasy market. So
absolutely.
I mean, Viridian Global, make a move. You know what I'm saying? Get into the sequence game. I will jump in there with you.
Into the sequence game.
Get into the sequence game.
Quote that. Get into
Rick
the
said,
I will jump in there with you.
I've spent too much on NFTs already. No such thing, I don't think. You just got to keep on spending.
Yeah, are you guys on NBA Top Shot, by the way? Anybody?
I am. I'm not huge into it, but I've got like 12 cards. Nothing crazy valuable.
No. How about you, JL? Any Top Shot up there? No?
I haven't been able to get an account yet.
Oh, man, it's tough. I'm in there. I thought like I was a nobody, and I'm nobody. Like I really am a nobody.
I disagree.
I thought I was a nobody, and I'm right.
And I'm right. But like I counted my cards the other day because I've been getting a couple packs here and there, and I got a 5-pack. You can get a 5-pack. You're like, oh shoot, five cards. I have 33 cards. I was like, holy moly. I actually do like this stuff. So I've been into it, and I like the chasing of the $9 packs, the $15 packs. I've not purchased any packs that are, $50 or $999. I mean, that's wild to me. I would love to try to get that investment. If I did it, it'd be purely investing. It'd be like taking $1,000 and putting it in the stock market. That's what I'm doing with it. That's the goal of it, not to collect a card of a cool guy that whatever. I mean, that's not what I do. So.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I've got a couple that I probably just need to sell, like a LaMelo Ball rookie layup. It's only worth like $75, but that went ahead and paid for every cent I've spent on Top Shot, just that one one moment.
I'll buy it from you. I'll tell you it's Nimble W numbers. I have another one of those too. So you let me know. I can help you broker that one because I don't mind having two.
We'll be in contact.
Because here's what I'm going to do this year over, Nimble W numbers, and then at the Fantasy Millionaires, I'm going to be giving different top shots away and have contests to get away. So I like to have little, arsenals of, cards that I like. And I think that's a good one. So I don't mind paying you for that maybe it'll be $69.99 or something.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll Venmo you like $5 more to make it 75.
No, we're good. We can talk after the show. In Between Media has got a tip for you today, Scott. He said, always pass the question to JL. That's the winning strategy.
That's a way to lose real quick.
And Brady says there is a 0% chance you finish this game before 4:10. Challenge accepted. We are on this. Once we get rolling, we're going to get rolling. And I
wouldn't put it 0. I would put it at,
30.
And Anthony said horse takes longer, but it's slowly becoming my favorite game over poll perception.
Really?
And Scott, Rick Butts over here says we need to talk more, brother. He's big into Top Shot as well. So maybe you guys can connect about Top Shot. Scott, you are the guest today, so I'm going to let you pick. Do you want to go first, second, or third in this game of fantasy horse?
I will go first. I will jump out there and I'll take the first question. Because I think
brave young man.
Engage in the game. You know what I mean? I think that's just kind of
that's how you do it.
How it works. You know what I mean? So
you know what? I'm going to determine the other order. Josh, you're going second.
Like
John Luke, you are going third today. I've been asking you guys too much. Yeah.
Cool beans.
Scott, are you ready for your first question? And remember, you can pass or play. And for everyone watching, I want to give credit to Jordan Vanek. He came up with a bunch of the questions we are using today, some really good ones. So shout out to Jordan. Unless you hate these questions, and then direct all hate towards him, not me.
I love Jordan Vanek, by the way. He's awesome.
Me too.
I made a tweet today, and maybe it kind of offended him. It was a picture of an ankle in India. It had a nice little diamond neck thing, or diamond little foot thing on there. It had a picture of Italy. It had a little special foot design thing, and so on and so on. And then there was one that said Florida, and it was an anklet. Like a break. I just said, it's summer.
That's accurate. That's accurate.
Summer says end. Summer says end. And he goes, wait a minute, I'm from Florida. So Jordan, no offense. I hope these questions kick my ass for making that Florida joke on you, bro. I do love you. So
I thought you were going to say that he commented, wait, I wear anklets.
Yeah, my style. I love that.
Jay says Scott is the best, and Jay Fuse 2 coming in. Sup, Kev. Scott, we're going to go ahead and give you your first question. This question is a Jordan question, and it is asking, since 2015, only 3 rookie wide receivers have averaged over 15 PPR points per game. Name 2 of them.
Okay, so since 2015, only 3 were – okay. I'm going to say Justin Jefferson is one of them.
You can pass or play.
He's playing, it sounds like.
All right. So I'm going to guess Justin Jefferson is one of those rookies. He wasn't when he was a rookie. Think of the other rookie.
Also, guys, just a reminder, make sure to stay out of the chat in case people are throwing answers in there.
I'm not in the chat, just so you know. I have a Underdog Fantasy long draft up on my phone. But that's it, and they just got to me. But I'm not. You're
good. It was more for these clowns over here than for you.
I've got 8 hours to get this pick in. So don't. We're not. I might talk to you about it later at the end of the show or whatever. But okay. So I'm gonna go. That was 1, and then number 2. Let me think. Was it Metcalf?
Locking in with those 2 answers.
Yes, I'm gonna lock him in.
Okay, so there were actually 2 from this past year. Justin Jefferson and Brandon Ayuk both averaged over 15 PPR points per game.
I like that.
The other one, so you got one, is Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas averaged over 15 PPR points per game when he came into the league. So, Scott, you got 1, but unfortunately I asked for 2. You have an H after the first question.
That's okay. I like it. I'm still thinking. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm glad you went first, Scott. I'm still trying to get my brain right. So, Trying to make it work.
Let's see what we had from the chat. We get any right? A couple people getting Justin Jefferson. Jared nailing it, saying Justin Jefferson and Michael Thomas. Got it right.
Damn, Jared.
And then Anthony asking Odell was 15. Jordan saying Odell was 14 or 13. Can't remember. But Rick got Justin Jefferson and MT as well.
Nice.
JP's 2 with the Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill, DK Metcalf guess. So he was on the same page as you.
Okay. At least I got one. If you don't want of those, then you're kind of a Bama. I'm just.
I wouldn't have gotten Michael Thomas or Brandon Ayuk. So
Michael Thomas.
I hope that makes you feel better.
The Brandon Ayuk one was a bit surprising to me, but then I looked at it and it makes sense. He had a great year. I think we got spoiled with how well these rookies did. Josh,
I can say I just got him in the 8th round of a best ball draft. I mean, 8th round.
Wow.
What are you doing? I think Bo was even in that draft. So, I mean,
shame on
wild.
you, Bo.
Shame on you.
I think a lot of people are thinking that they didn't have Debo, they didn't have Kittle, so it maybe a little bit less. But I still love him. I still love Ayuk.
I think it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Jared said elbow cough. I threw it up there. Jared nailed that question. We'll throw it up there again. Jared got both parts right. First one to do it.
Good job, Jared.
Absolutely killed it. Also, Jordan said I wanted to make these questions rookie themed or cool the rookie fever. So I wanted to let you guys. There are a lot of rookie themed questions in this round. Jordan's, and then I also threw some rookie themed questions in there. Josh, we are on to your questions.
Yes.
Scott has an H. You and JL are naked from letters right now.
Oh, my.
Since 2015, only 3 rookie running backs have averaged over 20 PPR points per game. Name 2 of them. Same question, different position.
Yeah, let me just think about this one for a sec. Okay, I definitely got. I think I might be playing it. I definitely got one, but just in case I can't think of another. So I'm trying to think. I can't remember exactly when Zeke came out. Okay, I'm going to play it. Saquon Barkley has to be there. Oh, yeah. I think I got it. I think I got it. He's got to be over 20 points per game, right? Only 3 have gotten it, though.
Only 3.
Jeremy Hill.
Yeah, I could see. All right. I'm going to just go with Saquon and James Robinson.
Saquon and James Robinson. Saquon Barkley is one of them. The second one is Alvin Kamara.
Oh, God,
and the third one is Ezekiel Elliott. It was Saquon Barkley, Alvin Kamara, and Ezekiel Elliott. You said the name in there, but ended up going with James Robinson. So Josh, Jordan is 2-0 in today's game so far. We're going to keep score for Jordan as well. Scott and Josh, you both have an H off of Jordan's questions. And JL, we are on to your question. Jay got Baquan, Anthony guessed CMC and Gurley. Jared nailing it so far. Saquon and Zeke.
Get out of here, Jared.
Absolutely killing it. Rick got 2 of 3. Saquon, Zeke, CMC. JFuse 2 said JT and Kareem Hunt. Almost got it. And then Jared was saying Zeke was 16. So throwing that out for you.
Okay.
And then Dave said Kamara. Of course, how did I miss that? Yeah, that was a weird one. I tried to block his rookie year out of my brain because I did the really smart move of trying to capitalize on what I thought was just a hot start that was unsustainable and traded him in a dynasty league to JL. So
good trade. It's a good trade.
I ignore. I
Can
pretend like that.
What the trade was again?
Again, yeah. Well, it was Doug Martin and CJ Anderson.
Yep.
For Kamara and Julio, right?
Julio Jones. Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's like a crime against fantasy.
Truly the worst trade I've ever made. It was
truly the best trade I've ever made.
I'm like, what?
Yikes! Yeah, that one.
That took a day off my life. Like I'm gonna die one day sooner. And I'm like, why? Like, because a long time ago, my friend traded Alvin Kamara and Julio Jones.
I gained like 3 years for that trade.
Yeah. You know, that seriously. Probably like put like a pep in your step. You grew half an inch.
Yeah.
You're like, I got championships in my future. You know?
In one season, I started that dynasty league with Zeke, Kamara, and Julio on my team, and traded them all to JL at some point during that year. Believe it or not, I came. Believe it or not, I came in last. I did not win that season.
Won. JL, did you win that season? Please tell me you did.
I don't think so.
No, he didn't.
I don't think
I ended up winning that league before JL did, even after both of
Simon won the very next year when you got what? You traded Saquon for like Tyreek Hill, Lev Bell, and something else. And then I won the following year.
Yeah, I traded Saquon for Lev Bell, and that worked out really well, right? But I won in spite of it.
And Tyreek Hill and something
and
else.
Tyreek Hill. But then I traded Tyreek Hill for Amari Cooper straight up, and Amari Cooper didn't do it. That was just I fumbled backwards into that championship because I did not deserve it with any of my trades. But it happens.
Comment here.
Yeah, can someone make Josh's realization of into a GIF? Yeah, we gotta get that. We should cut that. And Scott said, you said that out loud, Simon, right? Yeah. You know what, Scott? We learn from our mistakes. We move forward. I don't trade like that anymore.
Only sometimes.
It happens, but I have moved past it. I make better trades now. Unsubscribing. Fair.
Can I
honestly? Sorry, go ahead, Scott.
Can I tell you a dirty secret about trades?
Yeah.
We're talking trades. 99 to 95% of trades, I veto, right? And most of the time, if you come knocking on my door and I'm not interested in trading, like I have in my team, I'm okay with it. I just go like, no, thank you. Because most of the time, I look at the trades always. I mean, you always evaluate. You're not dumb but I don't. And people are like, you want to keep going back and forth? I'm like, no. Like I was like hanging out here at my like fantasy team, like chilling, like watching a movie, and then you came like knocking on my door, and you're like, hey. You
mean decline, not veto, right?
Yeah, whatever.
Decline. Yeah. Just making sure.
I veto, bro. If you can, I veto.
Well, no, I don't know. You said every trade coming through, you veto.
It's decline, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got you. I'm just making sure.
It's a veto for me.
It's a no.
Because there's a difference between being like, hey, I'm looking to be in the market, like I'm trying to engage in dialogue with someone. Then people are just like, hey man, I'm just sending you my garbage, and I'm not a guy who takes pictures of other people's garbage and puts it on Twitter and makes fun of them. I'm just like, nope.
See ya.
Yeah, I love taking pictures of people's garbage.
I just don't want to do it because there's so much garbage. Like you'd be embarrassed with the people I could put on blast in the industry. Not like making millions of bucks like Matthew Berry type guys, but just guys who you talk with every day. You're like, why would you ask for that? That trade is insulting, But I don't want to do that because I'm not that kind of person. So I just decline. So that's it's me. Sorry, I'm the decline guy.
The decline guy. That's his new nickname, Scott, the decline guy. Yeah. JL, we are on to your question now. It is slightly different from theirs, not exactly the same, but still rookie related. What I need you to do is rank these three players by how many PPR points they scored in their rookie seasons. Ooh. Calvin Ridley, AJ Brown, Chase Claypool. So in order of who had the best fantasy season from best to worst, their rookie year.
PPR, like total PPR points.
Total PPR points in their rookie season.
Okay. AJ Brown, Calvin Ridley, Chase Claypool.
Easy.
I think I have it too, but I'm not going to say.
No, it's not easy. I have a guess.
JL, are you passing or playing this one?
I guess I'll play. I have no idea.
He says confidently.
I'll just do Brown. I feel like it can't be Claypool last because I feel like that's the trick here. I'm going to go Brown, Claypool, Ridley.
Okay. Brown, Claypool,
Ridley.
I read Ridley, Claypool, Brown. I don't know. Yeah, it's close, actually. It's close.
Is this some Josh math? They have to be like super close.
I don't know.
It is some Josh math. This is some straight up Josh math in here. AJ Brown had 217 points in his rookie year and was the highest scorer out of all of them.
Hey.
Calvin Ridley had 206.8. Chase Claypool had 215. So the order was Brown, Claypool, Ridley. JL, you nailed it.
That's so
you
stupid.
Got it.
What a stupid question.
Hey, good job.
That's a terrible question, Jordan. This one's going to Scott.
Scott. Scott, you know what this means.
Wait. That's cool.
Scott, you are a hoe. You're the first hoe on the show today. You know what? You asked for it, saying at the beginning how funny it was. JL was just trying to make that happen. And Scott,
I just want to beat Brady, who said we couldn't finish by 4:10.
Just trying to know.
We got plenty of time, man.
Yeah, we wasted like 10 minutes just talking.
I'm not even being loquacious. Like, if you wanted to hear stories, we'd be talking Jimmy Cone right now. Calm down.
Yeah. Wait till Scott gets loquacious.
Come on, man. Get out of here.
Jared is on fire.
Some cheating.
Jared's got every single one
right.
He is killing it. And then JFuse 2 got it right as well. Nailed it. Right. And Rick said it's opposite day. Just reverse them for me. Yeah, just put them in the wrong order. Yeah, of course. But Scott, we are back to you with your next question. This is very similar to JL's. What I need you to do is rank these 3 players by how many PPR points they scored in their rookie seasons. Antonio Gibson, Nick Chubb, Miles Sanders. This one is less Josh Matthew. They're a little bit more spread out than
you can pass or play, Scott. Remember.
Yeah, no, and I'm thinking about that. I want to just kind of think about what I remember about each of their rookie seasons, and I know that. Yeah, I remember that Miles Sanders did not really get started until later in the season when he came on. And he was crushing it the last half of the season. Gibson was crushing it more the first half of the season. Nick Chubb is the wild card. I am going to pass this one over to Josh.
I didn't see that one coming.
He seemed pretty confident over there. So I just want to see where his medal is at. Okay. And so, Josh, what do you have on this one, buddy?
What you got, Josh?
I know. I like your train of thought. I do remember, I believe Miles Sanders, it took him a little while to get started. Nick Chubb, I know. I don't think a lot of people, I can't really remember. Nick Chubb's season is the hardest one to remember. I think
that was my problem too. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people didn't expect him to do much. And then, they had Carlos Hyde that year, didn't they? And then they traded him like week 2 or something, or someone like that. Oh, wow. And then, Antonio Gibson played fantastic, but missed a couple games. Oh, man.
I think I know now.
Josh is getting the itch.
I have to ask you guys a question.
Give me time.
I've not think about it. I haven't cut my beard since Valentine's Day when I did it for my wife. I have cut the beard like down here on the neck, just so I don't look terrible. Am I close enough to that guy yet, or am I still have to get? Hold on. Let me see, because I'm trying to be him still. Am I close enough, or does it have to be bigger?
You need like a solid inch or 2 more.
Yeah, I need another inch. You need another inch on there.
Tell the wife the market research is conclusive.
Another inch.
Yeah, another inch. That's
all right.
That's what he said.
I'm gonna take a guess here.
And that my wife. That's not for anybody.
That's
else.
what your wife said.
That's what my wife said. Right.
Coming from the hoe in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
Josh, what is your answer on this one?
I'll go Gibson, Chubb, Sanders.
Gibson, Chubb, Sanders. Locked in?
Can I say for the record, I would have gone Chubb, Gibson, Sanders.
I want to go with that instead.
No.
I'm sorry,
Sorry, so you said, what did you say, Josh?
Gibson, Chubb, Sanders.
Gibson, Chubb, Sanders.
Do you guys remember? Wait, do you remember I think this is when we were doing the podcast before we did the live stream. Simon accidentally told me what he was going to answer. Like I had given my answer, and then Simon accidentally told me, and I switched my answer just to screw with them, and it ended up being right, and I ended up winning because of it.
Yeah, I think I do remember this.
That was fantastic.
That was fantastic. There, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that was a nightmare. I learned my lesson. Josh, Miles Sanders had 218 PPR points his rookie season.
That's a lot.
Antonio Gibson had 202 and Nick Chubb had 195. The order was Sanders, Gibson, Chubb. So Josh, unfortunately, you got that wrong. Great pass on that one, Scott. Josh, you are now a hoe. We got 2 hoes in this.
Jordan is just raking us.
And JL is still naked over there. Jared, yet again, nailing it.
This guy's cheating.
Sanders,
I'm sorry.
Gibson,
This guy's got something up his sleeve.
This is Jordan. This is another Jordan. I'm just kidding. Now, Jared absolutely killing it so far, man. Really, I am impressed. Brady said Chubb, Gibson, Sanders. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Jared is the only one who got it right in the chat. everyone else was fooled by that one. And Jordan said that Sanders' rookie year ending was wild. Yeah, I think we know that narrative. Like, Scott, the narrative you laid out is probably the thought process everyone would have.
Let's get Jared on here.
To come in and compete.
Gotta do the whole stream with his hands up.
He'll make you look bad.
We do that ourselves.
I like smart fantasy people, you know?
Okay, well then bring him in because I'm not.
He's just
guy.
an encyclopedia.
No, that's why we brought you on.
Yeah, I'm the good-looking, funny guy.
Yeah. All right.
I know my role.
I know who I am.
I'm the eye candy. I'm an international male.
Well, we're tied. We're tied, Scott. And JL gave you a letter, so that just shows how well I'm doing.
I'm gonna give him a hoe. I'm gonna make him a hoe next time it comes to me.
Oh boy,
Scott's gonna make you a hoe, JL. So Josh, you got to give him that first letter here. Otherwise, Scott doesn't have the chance.
Yeah, you give him the H. I'll give him the O.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
I like it.
Don't double team me.
Okay, Josh.
Put a hoe would say.
Okay, Josh, your question is only 4 running backs had over 90 receiving yards in a single game in 2020. I need you to name 2 of those running backs. So 2 running backs had a game with 90 receiving yards or more in 2020. Name 2 of those players.
Oh, man. 4 running backs had?
Yeah, there were 4 running backs that accomplished this feat. I need 2 of them.
I feel like I'm gonna have to be taking this one. I'm just, yeah. I haven't got one right yet, and this is the one I'm gonna get right. You know, it's really tricky. Like you feel like Alvin Kamara has to be in here, right? But I could see a world where maybe he's not. I'm gonna have to go with him though when it comes down to it. I don't know, like. Dalvin Cook probably got in there, but I could see Mike Davis getting in there. I'm trying to think. Maybe Chase Edmonds, maybe McKissick, Antonio Gibson. I could see. Man,
just name every. Every running back.
I'm going to name every running back I could think of.
Are you going to keep this one? Are you sure? Because it seems like you should give this one to someone else. You know what I mean? If you're
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I like your thinking about Kamara there. You know, it seems like the obvious one, but
I'm helping him, Scott.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, he's naming like every player in the National Football League.
I'm trying to think if like someone got like a long reception I can kind of remember.
Jordan says give it to JL.
No.
And Tim said my guess is the same as Jared's.
Oh, what is Jared's guess?
Confidential.
I could see David Montgomery having 90 receiving. Yeah, I'm gonna go with David Montgomery and Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Kamara and David Montgomery locked in. Josh, Alvin Kamara was one of them. Raheem Mostert and Jamal Williams were 2 of the others. And the 4th one,
not Jamal,
is David Johnson.
Wow.
Oh, it's ugly.
Oh, gotcha with the David. Oh, whenever you say David Montgomery, I was like, oh, this is going to be the best reveal ever. Josh, you got 1.5 of them, but it doesn't count. You now are an HOR after that one. So it was Alvin Kamara, David Johnson, Jamal Williams, and Raheem Mostert.
Oh, my God.
A game of over 90
to get Jamal Williams, David Johnson, or Raheem Mostert?
Jared said David Johnson and Jamal Williams. And, he was in there quick. So even if he is Googling, I'm wildly impressed with how quick he got in there. But Jared, nice job. Nailed it yet again. A lot of Kamisic.
A
lot of Jared.
A lot of Kamisic.
A lot of commisses on.
I figured he wasn't a big yardage guy. He got a lot of catches, but for some reason I remember like David Montgomery long catch.
Was dirty, and Rick said, "I love it." Yeah, that was. I'm glad you picked someone with the first name David. Josh, you are now an HOR. Tim said, "Yeah, that's what I was going to say." Of course, Tim nailed it. John Luke, you are up next. You're still letterless, so we'll see if this question will change that. Your next question is similar to Josh's. Only 4 wide receivers had 50 rushing yards in 2020. Name 2 of them. There is an unnecessary comma in there. I believe we might have had some similar questions in the past. This one is slightly different. Only 4 wide receivers had 50 rushing yards in 2020. Oh, there's another extemporaneous apostrophe. There we go. Now we're good.
Extemporaneous.
That was the wrong word, right?
Extemporaneous. I don't think that is a word.
Redundant might be the word.
Spoken or done without preparation. That is not what I meant at all, but we're going to roll with it.
Mm-hmm.
JL, are you playing or passing this one?
I know one.
This is in a game?
No, this is throughout the course of the season.
And if they have rushed for over 50 yards?
Yeah, wide receivers that rushed for 50 yards or more.
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
There's 4 of them.
I'm going to pass this to Josh.
You son of a gun! I don't know who it is.
Oh my gosh! Look at my question.
Let me think. I can come up with this.
Oh wait, Jordan said this is in a game. I apologize. That was my bad. My misunderstanding.
That makes a lot of sense.
So
you would think there would be a lot more, right?
Yeah, completely. My bad on that one. In a game in 2020, name 2 of them. Good call on that one, Scott.
I just wondered.
I think I'm. Dang it! I wish I didn't pass.
You could take it back.
No, I made my choice.
I can't think. I mean, I got one guy, but it's just because he's like a running back, pretty much. Cordero,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really trying to think through the teams. No.
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 Didn't Chase Claypool? I think he had a touch. I don't know if he had over 50 rushing yards. I think Chase Claypool was one of them, but I'm not sure.
I think you're thinking on the right vein in the first place when you said.
Stop it, Scott. You stop. You shut your mouth. You shut your dirty mouth.
Oh.
I just like how you're thinking. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Jordan says, "Come on, Josh." He's cheering for you.
Well, Laviska Shenault, I'm sure had 50-yard receiving game. Laviska, Tyreek Hill probably did too. Nicole Hardman, maybe. Tyreek Hill. I'm gonna go with Tyreek Hill and who did I say before? Cordero. Let's go.
Okay, locked in.
Sure.
Cordero Patterson was one of them, Josh.
Yay.
I hate when he starts that way.
Yay.
You had Ray McLeod from the Steelers, so not Chase Claypool, but another Steelers wide receiver was up there. I got the more obscure answer out of the way. The next 2 are more known. Curtis Samuel.
That was the one that I had. That was the one that was in my brain.
I could not. I didn't even think of him.
I couldn't think of Cordero, but Curtis.
I was hinting, saying think,
And then I wasn't sure if I know some leagues have him as a wide receiver, but this is only wide receivers, right?
Yep.
Okay, then never mind.
If you're going to say Taysom Hill, he doesn't count.
Okay.
Taysom Hill does not count. So the last one is Josh Odell Beckham Jr. You got 1 out of 2. So it was Cordero Patterson, Curtis Samuel, Odell Beckham Jr., and Ray McLeod.
Fair enough.
Josh, you are now an HORS. You are
I'm going
one
downhill
letter away from becoming a horse. And John Luke, you're still sitting there without a freaking letter. Jared got Odell and Patterson, nailed it yet again. Anthony got Patterson, but then guessed Tyreek Hill, was on the same page as you. Rick said Tyreek and Cordero as well. Craig said Tyreek and someone. So Josh, you were thinking the same as a bunch of people. And then Rick said, I can't remember if what Odell did was in 2020 or 2015 anymore. Yeah, his whole career is kind of a blur, isn't it? So lots of people with the Patterson. And Brady said, how dare you, Simon? Ray McLeod is not obscure. I agree as a Clemson fan, but for the common fantasy perspective, he's less known than the other players that were answers for that question. And Jordan said, I promise I'll downgrade the toughness of these questions next week.
Jordan.
You know what?
Not bad.
You guys have gotten at least one on all of these, name a couple, know what I mean? I really don't think they're tough. Josh, your line of thinking was perfect there. Just couldn't pull out Curtis Samuel. You guys are doing well with these questions. I think they're just a little bit of negative
Jared,
variance.
that's for sure.
You're no Jared. Jared's in here killing it. Scott, we are on to your turn now because JL passed that question to Josh. So it is your turn. We are moving on to my questions.
Oh, man,
now,
boys.
these are the ones I wrote. Scott,
Hey,
your
easy
question is, Kyle Pitts was just drafted with the 4th pick of the 1st round in this year's NFL draft. Since 2015, 6 other tight ends have been drafted in the 1st round. I need you to name 4 of those 6 tight ends that have been drafted in the 1st round since 2015.
Since 2015, 4 of the 6.
Yeah, so excluding Kyle Pitts, there have been 6 other 1st-round tight ends since 2015.
TJ Hawkinson,
You're playing.
Hayden Hurst.
He's playing.
I don't think Dallas Goedert was in the 1st round. I do not think he was. No, I'm just thinking out loud to see if I'm able to hold on to this or if I need to ship it to. No, I'm playing. I can't leave you all alone up there on the Horse Mountain. You know what I mean?
Horse Mountain.
Yeah, Horse Mountain.
Is that how you pronounce it without a name?
It's a mountain.
Horse.
It's a mountain.
I don't know. Let me think about who else is as a 1st-round tight end. So since 2015, all right, my brain has to go in the Wayback Machine now. And who's a 1st-round tight end, and when were they actually drafted in that position? Oh my goodness, this is a really hard one. If 3 out of 6, if I nailed like one more, then I feel a little better. But man, I'm not going to get this, am I?
You can still pass, even though
you could definitely pass it to
still
me.
an option.
No. No. I think Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick as well. I think he was. I think Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick. That was a couple years ago.
So far you have
Noah Fant, TJ Hawkinson, Hayden Hurst.
You got 3.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
JL, what is that angry face you're making? Just leaning back, making an angry face.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna just like die. Oh my gosh. All right. I don't know another one. George Kittle. Yeah, George Kittle.
Locking it in?
Yeah, I'm locking it in. George Kittle. Yeah. Okay. I just didn't. My brain did not. Okay. Yeah.
I think George Kittle's the only one.
Yeah.
Okay. In 2017, there were no 1st-round tight ends in 2015 or 2016. In 2017, O.J. Howard, Evan Ingram, and David Njoku were all 1st-round tight ends. In 2016, Hayden Hurst was a 1st-round tight end. And then in 2019, TJ Hawkinson and Noah Fant. Scott, you got 3 out of the 4. George Kittle was not a 1st-round tight end.
Where did Mark Andrews go? Was
he was
second?
a 4th round, right?
He was a 4th-round pick.
Kittle. Where did Andrews go? Was he a 2nd?
I think Andrews was I don't remember. They were both drafted in that same draft class as Hayden Hurst.
Where was
Mark Andrews? He was like a 3rd-round pick, I think.
3rd round. Wow.
Yeah.
We had some good answers in here. Jordan said Ingram, Howard, Hawk, and Njoku. Rick said Ingram, Hawk, Fant, and Hurst. Jared, Ingram, Howard, Hawkinson, Njoku, and Hurst. Jay, OJ Howard, Evan Ingram, TJ Hawk, David Njoku.
Why did the Ravens go Hayden Hurst? That makes zero sense.
The Ravens in the same exact draft drafted Mark Andrews in the 3rd round.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
Draft.
I'm just thinking back now. Like, why even go Hurst in the 1st round?
They drafted Hurst over Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, they got Lamar at 31 or 32, whatever the last one.
Yeah.
Got
and TJ Hawkinson and Noah Fant, they went to the same school, I believe, right?
Yep, they both went to Iowa and were both 1st-round picks in the same year. I almost tried to throw a question just around those 2 in there, but changed it up a little bit. Scott, unfortunately, you are now an HOR, however you want to pronounce that. We got no more hoes in this house until JL joins you, but I'm sure it's coming.
I'm a har. Har. You're a har of a person, Scott.
And Dave said Gibson, Chubb, Sanders. I'm guessing he never pressed enter on that one from a while ago. Or he's a little behind.
He's watching late. He's watching a little late.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks.
Awesome.
You're wrong, Dave, by the way. Just so you know. Sorry.
Josh?
That's what I guessed.
Josh, this question is coming to you, okay?
Yes. Hit me.
You ready?
Yeah.
If you get this wrong, you are out, or if you pass it, the other person gets it wrong, they are out.
I'm getting this right. This is no doubt.
Okay, Josh, my question for you is, over the past 5 NFL drafts, the Cardinals have only drafted 2 positions in the first round. What positions have they drafted? So the last 5 of their picks in the first round of the NFL draft have been one of 2 positions. I need you to tell me those 2 positions.
I
can't remember who they drafted this year.
That would be the key to understanding this whole question.
Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That is how I wrote the question. Once I noticed that, I looked back and I figured one of the positions is easy. The other one, you might have to pull a little bit.
Or you can just dump it right in,
No, I got this. Don't you worry. Wait, why can't I?
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I know they drafted Christian Kirk a couple of years ago, but he wasn't in the first round. He was a second round pick. Obviously Kyler, first round quarterback. Didn't they take a linebacker or an offensive lineman? No, I don't think it was an offensive lineman. It wasn't a safety. It wasn't maybe a defensive lineman.
I love your strategy today. Just go through all the possible answers out loud.
No, I'm just like seeing if I can I know these rookies pretty well. I'm just like who went to the Cardinal? Who went to Arizona? Was it Collins? It might have been Zayman. I'm gonna go with quarterback and linebacker.
Josh going with quarterback and linebacker for these answers.
Please.
Josh, so we all know they drafted Kyler Murray in 2019 and Josh Rosen in 2018.
Am I right?
Why couldn't you ask me this one?
This year, they drafted Zaven Collins, the linebacker out of
Did you hear me
Tulsa.
saying under my breath?
Yeah,
You got it. Isaiah Simmons.
Isaiah Simmons is the one that I knew, yeah.
Hassan Reddick in 2017.
Nice job. I
In
like
the past 5 years, they've drafted 2 quarterbacks and 3 linebackers in the first round. Josh, nice job on that one. Where is that letter going?
JL. Come
What?
on.
JL.
What? We're doing
welcome.
Me.
Welcome to the border,
I
Josh.
spared you in the first round. I spared you.
You spared me. You did, but you need a letter. Come on,
You
let's be honest.
backstabbing
You need a
son
letter.
of a bitch.
I knew you wanted to pull up the first clean sweep one horse. I think
I wanted to be naked the whole way through. The day I came into this world.
Dave said I was way behind. That's all good. Keep throwing your answers in there as you get to those questions.
like
if you're still behind, I like them just mixed in with the rest of the answers. That's kind of fun. Jay said linebacker and quarterback, nailed it. Jordan also nailed it. Rick nailed it. Craig said linebacker, wide receiver, and then said, wait, quarterback. You're right. Sorry. So we had a bunch of people nail it.
Seemed like everyone knew it. So
Brady said Simon's questions are so much easier. It's quarterback and linebacker, easy. And then Tim said Josh Rosen and My Little Teapot. That was so close. So close. You nailed it. And Jordan said, Craig, you are my hero. Jay is my villain. Hey, Jay's a villain when he comes on JL. He can replace you as Jordan's villain.
I'm cool with that.
I'm so happy I got that one.
I'm just glad I'm not a villain because that's not who I strive to be.
It
Screw
is
you, Scott.
Scott, you are clearly the hero.
We're
just a team of villains.
Love you, man.
Okay, John Luke, we are on to your question. You are on the board with an H. My question for you is, which quarterback drafted in the first round in 2021 led all college players in pass completions, completion percentage, passing yards per attempt, passing efficiency rating, and total yards? So one of the first round quarterbacks in this year's draft led all college QBs in every single one of these metrics. Which quarterback was it?
Efficiency, total yards.
I have no idea how to answer this. Don't pass me it.
Josh looks like he's bluffing.
This
Josh
one's going to
up there.
Scott. This one's going to Scott.
Scott, John Luke has passed this one to you. So which one of the quarterbacks drafted in the first round?
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Man, that is a tricky one, I think. But I don't know if it is a tricky one. Isn't it Trevor Lawrence? I mean, how can it not be Trevor Lawrence? I'm going to go Trevor Lawrence.
Scott locked in with Trevor Lawrence. Josh, you look like you know the answer.
I think Mac Jones has the highest completion percentage ever in college football history.
Oh, you're probably better than me. Yeah,
that's the only reason I know the answer to this. I didn't know he led all these stats, but I'm assuming it's Mac Jones.
It is Mac Jones. Josh, you got it, but Scott, you get
I looked
another
smart for a
letter for missing
second
that
this
one.
show. For 1 second.
Oh,
Seems like the chat thought that one was easy. I guess if you knew the stat that Josh knew,
I thought
it was
gonna be Justin
it was
Fields.
easy.
You know
But I thought it was tricky because he was the 5th one drafted, right? So
Yeah.
I thought it might have thrown you off a little bit that he ended up
That's the
leading
least
in
rushing
all of those
upside, I guess.
categories.
You know what?
him, and then I thought, no, it's got to be Trevor Lawrence. Just
The generational talent, right?
I don't know. My brain just didn't. I'm not.
Makes sense.
Here's the truth. My wife doesn't let me watch as much college football as I used to, and Saturdays are a day that my wife takes back from me, since Sundays are a day for me and the Lord. You know,
There you go.
I'm a very religious man on Sunday, and I pray from the beginning of the day until the game ends on Sunday night.
Of course. All day. Very strict schedule.
I fast from chores. I fast
That's
from
from chores.
going to church. All
I'm
those.
fasting today from my
Yeah,
chores.
I fast from those things, and I enjoy football.
I fast from healthy eating. Tim got it right. Jay said Jay's face, LMAO. That was his answer. Sorry, that was wrong. Brady said Mac Jones. Jordan said Mac Jones. Anthony said Mac with 3 C's. He's thirsty for Mac. That's all he's saying right there.
Back.
Jared got bored with us. The questions were too easy.
Yeah, we got to get some tougher questions for Jared. Scott, we are on to you. Hope I did not throw it back up. You and Josh are HORS's. JL is way in the lead. Just an H.
Come on, Scott. Let's take him down.
All right. I hope it's a good one.
My
15
question for you,
minutes before we
Scott,
lose to
is
Brady.
who was the 4th wide receiver drafted in the 2021 NFL draft?
The 4th one drafted.
Yes.
Okay, so was that Kadarius Toney? I believe that way. So the first was Jamar Chase, and then it was Jalen Waddle, and then Devonta Smith. Yeah, I think it was Kadarius Toney. We're gonna go with Toney. Am I correct on that?
Locking it in?
I'm locking it in.
You are correct. It was Kadarius Toney was the 4th drafted wide receiver in this year's
I
NFL
forgot about
draft.
Tony. I would have just been Bateman like that.
No.
I would have just been like Bateman, no doubt.
So I got to go on and I got to do a little sports gambling podcast, and I went on and did that pick for the Ravens because I'm a local Maryland guy. They said, hey, pick. I said, okay, I'll talk Ravens, whatever time. And so I said, I think it's going to be Bateman. And when they got him, I was like, oh, that's so cool. I would have gotten him. I would have gotten him earlier with the Giants, though. So I
Exactly.
That's probably the only main reason I knew is because I had to go on the show and know that, or I would have looked like an idiot. So
yeah, and Tony was kind of like a hybrid wide receiver running back at the beginning. We didn't really know what he was going to declare as, but he's a wide receiver and first round wide receiver at that.
Yeah, and the best thing that's come out of this is that he makes JL a hoe.
Ooh,
You guys did it. You said you'd do it, and you did it.
Made him a hoe.
That's all we need.
Ho.
now you guys can lose in peace.
Double team me. Josh gave me the H. Scott gave me the O.
Exactly as they planned, just a round later. Yep. Brady said, "Curse you, JL," and then Scott Brady wants to know how do you feel about New Girl, the show?
Me?
Yeah.
I never actually watched it. My wife watched it, and so here's the truth: I don't watch shows anymore. Like I cut the cord. I cut the cord when I came back in 2010 from the UK. I lived in the UK for a year, and I just fell off the map of TV show watching because I was in another country. And so I came back.
I don't have TV there.
Yeah, I don't have TV. Like I had I had BBC 1, 2, 3.
And it's all Downton Abbey. Downton Abbey.
It was all like thorn in the crossroads. I'm like, okay, everybody dies of cholera in this episode. I was like, this is not. We're not gonna. No, thank you. Wind in the Willows. I will not be enjoying you. So, no. Yeah. But so when I came back, I watched stuff like Hannibal. That's my favorite series of all time. Things
I've never watched it.
Boardwalk Empire. Things like that. Gritty. The Shield on FX, old shows. So I'm 42. I'm kind of old. So I'm not gonna lie. I feel weird about like, Rose, let's watch the New Girl together.
New Girl is a great show for all ages, but yeah, I need to check. I haven't watched Boardwalk Empire or Hannibal, so maybe I need to check those out.
Hannibal's gory, just letting you know.
Okay, maybe you'll get me hooked on a new show.
Let's finish this game.
We're going to knock this out. So, Scott, you just went and got that one. Josh, this next question is yours. This question, another draft question. 3 first-round picks from the 2021 NFL Draft had 10 or more receiving touchdowns in 2020. I need you to name 2 of them. This is in college. Their last season, yeah, because they just got drafted. No, I'll get a little hint. None of these guys had any touchdowns in the NFL last year. Not a single one of them.
Yeah.
So 3 players that were drafted in the first round had 10 or more receiving touchdowns in 2020. I need you to name 2 of those players.
Okay. Kyle Pitts and Devonta Smith.
Josh locking in with Kyle Pitts and Devonta Smith. Well, Devonta Smith had 23 receiving touchdowns, won the Heisman Trophy. That one was a given. Kadarius Toney had 10 receiving touchdowns.
Wow. Yeah.
And the third one is Kyle Pitts, who had 12. It was Kyle Pitts, Kadarius Toney, and Devonta Smith. Josh, where is your letter going?
JL, we got to do it to you. I'm sorry.
We're gonna be here all night.
If I get another one, JL, I'll give it to Scott. But sorry, man.
You guys suck.
That's what a whore would say.
Brady said, guys, don't tell them I asked just so they will go past 410. Oh, you sneaky mom.
Oh, man.
JL, we are on to you for this question. The first overall pick in the last 4 NFL drafts has been a quarterback. How many of these quarterbacks won the Heisman Trophy?
The first overall pick in the last 4 NFL drafts has been a quarterback. How many of these QBs won the Heisman? All right. Well, pretty sure Kyler didn't win. I think Joe Burrow won. So that's 1. Who went this year?
Josh,
Trevor.
I love you. I love you, like, in your game face, like trying to just like hold in all reactions.
I don't think Trevor. I think it's just.
Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up.
You playing or passing?
I'm gonna play.
Don't screw it up.
I think it's just 1.
Don't screw it up.
I'm gonna go 1.
No.
JL locking in with 1. Okay, the last 4 quarterbacks drafted were Trevor Lawrence, or first overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, and Baker Mayfield.
2.
Trevor Lawrence is the only one of those that did not win the Heisman Trophy.
I didn't realize
Baker, Kyler, and Joe Burrow all won the Heisman Trophy and were the first overall draft pick. JL, you were sitting with 0 letters while these guys were 1 letter away from losing, and now it is all tied up. HORS to HORS to HORS. Every question now will have someone get knocked out. Scott, we are on to you. Somebody is getting knocked out this question. Will it be you or will it be someone else? We're done with rookie questions. We are done with rookie questions now. We got 2 last questions. This is just NFL related questions. A bunch of people in the chat killed it. Anthony said, damn. He was on the same line of thinking as you, JL, thinking it was just 1. Okay, your question, Scott, is who led the Patriots in targets in 2020?
Who led the Patriots in targets in 2020? Oh, my goodness. That's a good question.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm going to pass this one to JL because I think it's such a great question.
John Luke, this is to stay in the game or to be the first one knocked out after that commanding lead. If you get this right, Scott's knocked out. If you get it wrong, you are knocked out. Who led the Patriots in targets in 2020?
Oh, my God.
Let me see your hands. No cheating. This is a high-pressure situation. Hand check.
Who could this be?
Yeah, I can't get past 2.
In 2020.
If we allowed double passes, you could just keep on passing.
Forever.
I'm pretty sure Brady's asking this trade question to try to delay us. But
yeah, for sure.
Oh, my God. I hate you, Scott.
It's such a loaded trade, Brady. I mean, I have a guess, but I'm not sure.
Josh, I hope you moved to the chat after you knew this wasn't being passed to you.
What?
Or I said, I hope you moved to the chat after you knew this wasn't being passed to you.
Yeah. No.
Okay, John Luke, what is your final answer?
Who is it?
Tim said jail going 0 to 60 so fast.
So fast.
If he loses 5 questions in a row, no. I hope not.
That would be awesome.
Simon. Oh, man.
Man, I just realized when I put this hat on backwards, it just accentuates the unicorn horn in the center of my forehead, so I'm not going to be doing that.
That's okay.
Okay, John Luke.
Unicorn.
All right.
Don't screw it up, bro. That's all you have to do.
I honestly have no idea. Is it
Don't.
Jacoby Myers?
Not him.
Sorry, what did you say? What are you locking
Jacoby
in?
Myers?
Sorry, Josh laughed. I didn't hear. What did you say?
Jacoby Myers?
Jacoby Myers. Are you locking that in?
I guess.
Now
Are you sure?
I'm going to go look.
Okay.
This is a stupid.
We're going to go. N'Keal Harry had 57 targets. James White had 62 targets. Jacoby Myers had 81 targets. And Demir Bird had 77. Jacoby Myers is the right answer, John Luke. You got it right. Knocked Scott out of the game with his final letter.
That's
Scott,
what I was going to go with, too. So, good job.
Scott, you are now a horse. We need your best horse impression.
You gave it to Scott?
I gave it to him, so I have to get
to
it.
me.
Right. I thought.
Oh, you better believe I would have given it right to you, Josh.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're
right
right. All right. So the horse thing.
Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty awesome.
You closed your eyes too. You were like,
yeah, I got to get in there.
You were a horse. I could feel it. Scott, we are down to the last question. Unfortunately, JL just knocked you out with the luckiest guess. But Josh, this last question is yours.
Yes.
You might not like this one. I'm sorry.
I'm going to get it right.
Only one quarterback had more than one game with 3 or more interceptions in 2020. Who was that quarterback? So there was only one quarterback that had multiple 3+ interception games. Who did it?
Go for it, JL.
I hate you guys so much. Oh my God, I hate you guys.
There's a lot of quarterbacks out there.
Yeah. I mean,
Ricky says no. Tim says what is it?
I'm gonna write down a guy that like the first name that came to my mind, and I really think it could be him, but I'm not nearly confident enough.
I know it's not the guy that I'm thinking because I don't want to ruin it. I'm not going to say anything, but afterwards I'll just say who I thought it was immediately, just because he's the kind of guy who would do something like that, but I don't think he did. But yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah. I've got a guy in my mind too. I'm going to hold that guy.
Oh God, Carson Wentz.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Locked in with Carson Wentz. The quarterback.
Mahomes.
Quarterback that had 2 weeks. It was only 2 weeks with 3 or more interceptions in 2020. They did it in week 2 against the Colts, week 6 against the Falcons. It was Kirk Cousins was the only quarterback in the NFL with 2 3+ interception games. John Luke, you got it wrong. Josh, that means you are our champion. And that was a strategic.
Yeah, I won. Let's go.
Because you would have missed it. JL, what a fall from grace.
I shouldn't have won that game, guys.
No, you shouldn't have.
I don't feel like I won.
Great
that
horse.
That horse was like really close to the end of its trail.
Yeah, that horse is getting taken out back.
I thought it could have been Daniel Jones.
I immediately just thought of Phillip Rivers. I knew it wasn't him, but laying on his back as the interception goes for a touchdown to kind of seal the deal. I think it was against the Ravens. I don't know. He was just laying on it.
Oh, yeah. No, he tried to make a tackle, right?
Yeah,
just kind of fell
over and laid there. back. You know,
I think it was against the Ravens. I think you're right.
unbelievable.
Joe, a lot
Thank
of
you,
people
Jordan.
agreed with you that it was Carson Wentz.
When did Kirk Cousins have?
I just told you, week 2 against the Colts and week 6 against the Falcons. Yeah, those are the 2 weeks that he did it. Those are the only 2 weeks that he did it, but it was enough to lead the league in 3+ interception games. Tim wants us to never forget that Mahomes had 3 against the Finns. We got our Finns fan in here reminding us.
He did.
We better wrap up here. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah, we got 2 minutes to get out of here. Otherwise, Brady wins our bet. And Jordan said I got thrown off. Lots of people thinking it was Carson Wentz.
Trading makes fantasy fun.
Trading does make fantasy fun. Guys, if you do not already follow Scott, make sure you go do that. He's on Twitter at NimbleWNumbers. But you know what? You guys probably all already follow him. But if you don't, make sure you remedy that. You can also find all of Scott's content. It's at NimbleWNumbers.com. Puts out awesome stuff over there. So make sure you guys are checking out everything else to offer. Anything else you want to say before we jump off,
Nope,
Scott?
thanks. See you tomorrow.
No, you guys are the best. I appreciate you guys all. You know, Simon, Josh, and JL. And for the folks in the Maryland area, we should hang out and have
that
a
would be cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
Brady,
Bye-bye.
Man.
suck it,
Good man,
Brady.
Scott.
Adios.